Good morning, Internet, and welcome back to the read through of the Master List of Logical Fallacies with Alan Muelger and Bryce Barnett. Today we are doing whatever the next one is. I believe it's, let's see, we did, well, I'm lost.
I think we're on 27 blind loyalty.
We did, oh, okay. Yeah, we did Big Lie last week. So yeah, we are on blind loyalty. So before we hop in, Alan, what's new with you? How's everything going?
What's new with me and how's everything going? New. Getting excited for an event that I'm running here in 2, 3 weeks. Um, yeah, always excited when events come up. So that's coming up. We're writing some content for that. That's good. And then also just on a personal level, lots of motion, lots of movement, lots of tears, lots of realizations, ahas, releases, let goes. Just a lot of motion in my personal and professional lives. Um, and feeling really pulled forward more than I think I've had in a while. So good things.
Oh, is Alan frozen?
I'm not
Oh,
you.
okay, you were frozen, but now you're good.
Okay, now I'm back. Yeah, so overall doing well, feeling good. Excited for what's to come. Lots of good things.
Very good. All right, let's use this time to transform ourselves into our most authentic self, our authentic mindset before we dive in. And then, Alan, when you're ready, let's dive into blind loyalty.
I have a feeling these are gonna be some big ones. All right, let's do it. Blind loyalty. Oh man. Also, blind obedience, unthinking obedience, the team player appeal, the Nuremberg defense. The dangerous fallacy that an argument or action is right simply and solely because a respected leader or source, a president, expert, one's parent, one's own side, team or country, one's boss or commanding officers, says it is right. This is over-reliance on authority, a gravely corrupted argument from ethos that puts loyalty above truth, above one's own reason, and above conscience. In this case, a person attempts to justify incorrect, stupid, or criminal behavior by whining, quote, "That's what I was told to do," or, quote, "I was just following orders." See also the big brain, little brain fallacy and the soldier's honor fallacy. Hmm.
I have felt this way at uh, a cult that I was a part of for a while.
Yeah. Yeah, that one was really present. That one was really present there for sure. I'm trying to think of like this one seems to be coming from the position on authority. One's parents, one's on so yeah, so it seems like authority is a big piece. It's like there's someone or something is given authority and one must listen to the authority at all cost. Um, because the authority. I feel like this is just yeah, I feel like this is just like Cult 101. It's like if there's
Yeah.
that's kind of a big thing of it.
Yeah, I've seen this as what a lot of people would do to defend their faith in any particular religion, even if they know that something is um, objectively untrue.
Yeah.
I've literally seen people go in conversation go down this rabbit hole to eventually come to the conclusion of, well, why do I have to believe some? Why does it have to be true for me to believe it?
Yeah.
And it's like, what? I don't even know how to respond to that.
Yeah.
um, I guess the answer would be only factual information has a practical application.
Yeah. Hmm. It's interesting for this one for me. I've not experienced this one a ton. in terms of like being in a big room where blind loyalty um, was required in this fashion. But just like the idea of blind loyalty, I have been in situations where a person themselves, like they claim themselves to be the authority of which one should have blind loyalty to, off of a desire for power or a desire for, um, yeah, a desire to be loved, accepted, a desire to be important. Um, I think this one stems a lot from people desiring to be so important that they receive blind loyalty. I think there's something kind of like dark and sadistic about like something. I feel like something gets fired off in the human experience from like a domination and power perspective if you receive blind loyalty. And I think there are people out there who they desire to be important so badly that they want that. So they seek it out just because they're so hungry for having power.
I hope that we can teach people falsifiability, and that is the most important. If whatever the proposition is unfalsifiable, that is reason enough to not believe it, not believe that it's incorrect, but
Yeah,
not have a positive reason to believe the thing.
yeah, yeah.
So um,
This feels
yeah,
good.
so
Going?
yeah, but I just wanted to say that like we are recording this far earlier than it is premiering it on YouTube.
Um,
So like this is going to be prevalent for years, but um yeah, so I think th- this is actually the reason I got in contact with Alan, was just to talk about like what's going on. And so I think it's really important that him and I and everybody else go over this list so that
yeah,
you're not so easily manipulated by what
everything.
hopefully, yeah, everything, but
Yeah.
hopefully I really hope like we learn something from this. So
Yeah, yeah. And to like on that note, since we're you kind of like touched on it, like always my stance around this kind of stuff is always to create on some level personal power. And what I mean by personal power is like a feeling of empowerment for yourself, not a feeling of because like so many people are feeling scared, worried, anxious, out of control. Like stability is being taken out from underneath their feet. Like there's just so much of that. And it's like, hey, I hear that. And I also acknowledge the fact that I'm a white cis male. And so there's also a level of privilege that I get to enjoy during a time like this that makes it, you know, arguably easier for me to deal with such things. And at the same time, it's like every human being deserves to and has the capability of cultivating strength and peace within their situation, no matter what the situation is. And I really do believe that uh the level of strength that a person can cultivate is directly proportionate to the difficulty of the situation they're in. And so it's like, if I'll always advocate for that side, it's like, yes, a lot of crazy shit's going on. And how can you create strong center in self, strong truth in self, strong truth in your situation, and action steps to move forward such that when you see a crazy headline, it doesn't cause you to literally have hair fall out because you're worried if you're not gonna be able to feed your kids. So that's my just want to like state my general position if that's helpful to know.
love it. Thank you. I appreciate the acknowledgement of privilege as well. I think it's important for us to do that. And yeah, just don't be blind loyal to it. All right. Weird segue. All right, which is the end of it. So, anyways, moving on.